Seymour sure has changed since we last saw him in battle. This is Seymour Natus, or Natus. He has Elemental Magic, Break and Flare, and he's also accompanied by a Morty Buddy, which is not a Morty Buddy, although you could think so, because they do a series of combo attacks. Now the Seymour fights are generally all very complex in terms of attack patterns and reactions and AI programming, I suppose. Let's start by talking.
So, you too seek freedom from this painful life?
You talk too much, Seymour.
And beyond that, there's also this set of, like, basically they're really interesting fights because of how they work. He can sense, like, the amount of buffs on me. He could do the sort of break-shatter combo thing they've got going on. The problem is that, like, well, yes, he has a fair amount of health. At this point on, I am pretty strong. So if you just sort of unload with everything you have, he's not super difficult. But that's mainly my fault, I guess, for having leveled a bit and knowing what he's supposed to do. If you come in here fresh, like this being an entirely new thing, it's a bit more difficult. I am going to just haste and not haste go. And I'm going to talk with Yuna.
It is good to see you again, Lady Yuna, but you don't seem pleased.
I'll only be pleased when you're gone to the far plane.
That's the general combination he's working with from the beginning. The Morty Body will begin with an level 1 elemental spell against everyone, to which then Seymour Natus will follow up with a multi-level 2. It can hurt, but generally, if you plan it so that you can get a turn between boss 1 and the main boss, like you can see here, then you can fit in like a Null Frost or something to make sure you take no damage from it. Because obviously that's the point in the Morty Body, to get rid of the Null Frost. We are going to pretty quickly get into actually sorting this fight out, but to begin with, I want to actually make sure that everyone gets a go. So we're going to steal for some Tetra Elementals. And we're going to steal again. And actually, just for fun, steal again. 4 Tetra Elementals. They're pretty useful items. We can take another hit, particularly if we bring in Lulu, who actually has an overdrive. I won't really bother with that, however, I will increase evasion. Alright, we're gonna eat a multi-thunder after this. This could kill Yuna if it hits her twice. It didn't, which is good. I think it's time we do some healing, though. I'm not particularly worried about what's going on, but we do have to keep somewhat on top of things. Let's bring in Waka. We could just kill, do a whole lot of damage right now with the overdrive, which is not necessarily a bad idea. Actually, let's save Waka and instead bring in Auron, because Auron can talk.
Although he was not the man I once knew, Keenock was still my friend, Seymour. You will pay for his death!
Titus and Auron hit pretty hard right now. Alright, Lulu is done. At this point on, the only one that hasn't done anything is Waka, and we gotta give it a go. Let's see what we can do with this attack rails. Spoilers, it's a lot of damage. Waka was pretty tough. So whenever the Morty Body dies, it steals health from Seymour to stay alive. And this is the Shattering Claw, which would insta-kill you if you are currently petrified. Luckily they did it in the wrong order this time. And even luckier than that, we have Stoneproof on Yuna. Now, I know what you're asking, like, why aren't we bothering summoning, well, I mean, Aeons. And I think we should, just to see it done. Because there is a reason. Now, I summoned Ixion because his Aera Spark dispels, and we want to get rid of his Protect.
Death awaits you.
However, Seymour instantly banishes Aeons. So this is more or less a non-Aeon fight. We can, like, summon and do their overdrive, which is obviously pretty strong. But we don't need that right now. What we do need is some heavy damage from Arn, because Arn is awesome. Just look at that. 6k on the Morty Body. We generally don't want to go for the Morty Body though, because that's what he's going to keep on doing. He's going to keep stealing from... not stealing, but taking damage from him. I think this is the fitting group to go with. These are the 3 people that had dialogue with him. Now I want to start hasting up some people. But the key here is, right, to not haste up too much. Because if the boss senses that there's too many buffs on all of the characters, he will do an attack called Desperado. That will, like, dispel everything we do, which we don't want, obviously. However, we do want to give us some protects and stuff. We can also, just to make it more fun, start spamming Reflect on each other. Which means that every time he tries to attack us, he'll attack himself. So let's try that. Ah, Flare. That one is also awesome to reflect. Well done, Yuna. The question is if it's worth cheering. I mean, the correct answer is yes, it's always worth cheering. It's really good. What's the HP looking like? 7,000? We can kill him, honestly. How about we just kill the Morty Body? Jesus, he does so much damage. Do you see sort of what I'm talking about? Okay, here comes Desperado. Yeah, he doesn't like the fact that we're all hasted and stuff. But do you see what we're talking about? Like, he has all these interesting mechanics and stuff, but he's already down to 5k. So how about we just make this easy for us? Let's take a look at the meter. We have 2 turns for Arn. Okay, good. We want a chair. Oh, we should get in Kimari for another chair. And we want to finish this in style. With a max damage hit. It is actually an awesome fight. The mechanics of it is great. It's really cool. It's just I'm just too strong for it right now.
We escaped with our skins intact, but Yuna lost something. I could already tell her faith was shaken. Yevon had betrayed her. I felt like I should do or say something, anything. But nothing came. I was just as lost as she was. And then...
Well?
We're all clear. We will have to avoid Bevel in the future. Yuna?
Said she wanted to be alone.
Of course.
Wonder what Uni'll do, huh? Think she'll quit her pilgrimage?
That's what you want, right?
Well... if Uni really wants to keep going, then... I guess I shouldn't stop her, you know? That's what I think, anyway.
Must be tough for Yuna.
Yeah, man.
Yuna's off in the woods. Kamari's with her, but maybe you should go too.
Lulu's pretty perceptive.
Maybe you should talk to her?
So is Auron. We can't go there. We can't go here. Because there are guards from Bevel. Obviously, we could just kill them, but we don't want to go around murdering people from Bevel. We're just gonna avoid them. Thank you, Kamari.
I always thought that this would be easier somehow. I thought that everyone would help me, with all my friends together beside me. I've been trying so hard.
Maybe you're trying too hard. They told me everything.
Everything? Well, so then, you know.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's just, you know, all those things I said. Like, let's go get Sin, or about Xanarkand. I didn't know what would happen to you, Yuna. I guess... I hope it didn't make you sad. Forgive me.
I wasn't sad. I was happy.
Yuna! Just don't do it.
The pilgrimage?
Yeah. That's right. Forget all about Sin. About being a summoner. Forget all of that. You know, live a normal life. Come on now, Yuna, what do you say?
Maybe I will. Wouldn't everyone be surprised?
Yeah. Except Riku. She'd be with you. Lulu and Waka wouldn't hold out long.
Kamari would say yes, too, I know. But Sir Auron...
I'll make him understand, Yuna. It's the least I can do for you.
No, I should tell him. He deserves it. What'll I do if I give up my pilgrimage?
Hey! Xanarkand! Let's go to Xanarkand! Not the one in Spira, the one I'm from. Yeah, we can all fly there. Everyone can go. Then, we'll have a big party at my place.
And then we could see Blitzball.
That's right.
Your Xanarkand Abes would play?
Yeah.
We could all watch you play, in the stadium all lit up at night. I'd cheer and cheer till I couldn't cheer anymore.
Yeah, right on!
Well, what about after the game?
We'd go out and have fun.
In the middle of the night?
No problem. Xanarkand never sleeps. Let's go to the sea. Before the sunrise. The city lights go out one by one. The stars fade. Then the horizon glows, almost like it's on fire. It's kinda rose-colored, right? First in the sea, then it spreads to the sky, then to the whole city. It gets brighter and brighter, till everything glows. It's really pretty. I know you'd like it.
I'd like to see it. Someday.
Well, you can, Yuna. We can both go. You...
I can't. I just can't. I can't go.
Yuna.
I'll continue. I must. If I give up now, I could do anything I wanted to. And yet, even if I was with you, I could never forget.
I'll go with you.
What?
I'm your guardian. Unless I'm fired.
Stay with me. Until the end. Please.
Not until the end. Always.
Always then. Maybe you should head back to camp first.
Roger.
Wait. I'll go with you. Sir Orin? Waka? Lulu? Kamari? Riku? Everyone, we leave at dawn. And... I'm sorry for putting you through all this. And,
Enough. You need your rest.
Yes. Good night.
I don't know about you, but I had a big smile on my face throughout most of that. Yeah, it's a bit cheesy, but I don't know. I was cheering for those two crazy kids all along. We're moving on from Agalonia Woods towards the Calmlands. Yuna's determined to keep going, with or without Bevel. And of course Titus, and every other Guardian, is gonna be with her. Not until the end, but always.